Hello and welcome to this tutorial about interior rendering with Blender 2.8 and Eevee. This scene is created with Blender 2.79. Here is the render result with Cycle's render engine. It took about 40 minutes with a GTX 1080 Ti. Let us take a quick preview render in viewport by press Shift-Z. It uses 30 samples for preview render. This process is speed up 5 times, so we don't have to wait for long. Now we will try to render the scene with Blender 2.8. Before we continue this video, don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. We can download latest Blender 2.8 daily build here. Choose the Blender version according to your operating system. After the download completed, extract it and we are ready to the next step. Open Blender 2.8 by double-clicking this file. Open the file blacklivingroom.blend. You can get this file in description below. Go to Properties window, Render tab, change Render Engine to Eevee. In the Method to Display choose Rendered, and wait a moment. The scene looks overexposed, we'll fix it. In the color management, change exposure value to 0. The scene looks better for now. Activate the ambient occlusion. Activate the screen space reflection, check the refraction too. Decrease edge fading value to almost 0. Notice the change in viewport. Select the area lamp by clicking it. Sometimes we have to try several times to select lamp object. Go to Object Data tab. In the Shadow drop-down menu, activate Contact Shadows. Change the clip start value to 0.2. Softness to 20. And exponent to 1. Select the spot lamp. Activate Contact Shadows. Select the background plane. Go to Shader Editor. Change the emission strength to 5. Now, we're gonna add some light probe object to simulate global illumination. Select the floor object. Right-click and select Snap Cursor to select it. Press Shift-A, Light Probe Irradiance Volume. Press Numpad 1 to switch viewport to front orthographic view. Move the irradiance volume to the center of the room. Adjust its size by pressing S key to scale it. Make it slightly larger than the room dimension. Press S and then Z to scale along Z-axis. Check the size and adjust it if necessary. Go to Object Data tab. Change the resolution X value to 6 and Y value to 6. Add a reflection cube map to the scene. Move its position to the center of the room. Go to Object Data. Change the radius value to 8. It's important to use this two-light probe object to simulate GI and reflections. Go to Render tab panel. In the Indirect Lighting, change cube map size to 1024. It's time to bake the Indirect Lighting and reflection. Press Bake Indirect Lighting button and wait until the calculation complete. The scene looks even better now. We'll do several adjustments to the lamp. Feel free to change lamp parameter value, while notice the effect on 3D viewport. Adjust the specular value if necessary, to darken reflection on objects. Save the file with a different name. Do several adjustments for screen space reflection parameters. We can further tweak shadows parameter. Feel free to experiment with the lamp parameter. Now, for glass and transparent material settings, select the jar object. Go to Material tab. Activate Screen Space Refraction, change refraction depth value to 0.02. We cannot see glass object as glass until we activate Screen Space Refraction in its own material setting. Do the same step to the wall-mounted lamp glass object. Find your own best setting by changing parameters. Select the floor object. Reducing floor reflection by adding multiply math node. Set value to 0.5. Change the area lamp color to bluish tone. Select spot lamp fitting object. Change emission strength to 5. Move to its proper position. Select both spot lamp and fitting. Press Alt-D to duplicate link to both objects. Move it above the credenza. Change the spot lamp color to yellowish-orange color. Turn off the overlays to see viewport clearly. Play with color management settings to achieve the best result. You can change look, exposure, and gamma values you think it's best. Turn on overlays again. Select leaf object. Turn on screen space refraction to show its translucency. Do the same with the other leaf object. Tweak ambient occlusion setting to get the best result. Activate the bloom effect. Adjust its setting to get desired effect. Select the curtain object and adjust its setting to reveal material translucency. We need to rebake the indirect lighting. Do several shadow adjustment to find the best looking lighting you want. Press numpad 0 to switch viewport to camera view. Zoom to see entire view. Use scroll mouse button and shift plus middle mouse button to navigate. Go to the Output tab. Change percentage scale to 100%. Render the scene. Here is the result. It took just 6 seconds to render. This scene contains a compositing node, so we're gonna deactivate it. And this is the render result without compositing node. Do some adjustment in color management settings. Go back to 3D viewport window by pressing Escape button in image window. Select the camera. Press Ctrl plus numpad 0 to activate selected camera. Press Shift plus Tilt key to navigate camera using mouse and WSAD key just like in a game. Left-click mouse when you've done. Activate the depth of field. Go to Object Data and change f-stop value to 4. Notice the appearance of foreground leaves. It is slightly blur. We can change focus distance to choose which object to be sharp or blur. Select the rug object. Go to Hair tab, change hair shape type to strip, and additional subdiv to 1. Go to Particle tab. In Viewport Display, change the amount to 75 or 100 if your computer has enough GPU power. Select Previous Camera, activated by press Ctrl plus numpad 0. Adjust its focus distance to 6. We'll try to render this scene at 200% of its original resolution. Render the scene and wait a moment. It took only 17 seconds to render image at 3600 pixels by 2400 pixels, which is super fast. Put the 3D cursor on the table. Add a reflection plane light probe object to refine the table reflection. It's necessary when you want to add reflection on a mirror surfaces. Scale it to match the table size. Change its distance value to 0.2. Move it until you can see reflection correctly. Here's some animation we have made with this scene. The 22 seconds animation took about 85 minutes rendering at full HD 30 frames per second. It's a lot of time savings when you don't have much time to meet the deadline. Hope this video give you knowledge about Blender 2.8 and Eevee. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Please comment if you have any questions. See you in the next video.